Oh, good. I'm glad you're here.
What happened?
Robert, we're at the hospital right now. No, we still don't know for sure, but Grant's the last one of the brownstone people who went to the dinner that night Anna was mugged. Yeah, well, we're trying to find out if he actually stayed at the hospital after the party. When he left, no, he's the last one. All the other ones have been accounted for. Definitely. Well, we were talking to Amy, and Grant happened to walk up before we could find anything out, so we took off. We should be able to find out what we want to know pretty soon, too. Well, thank you. But Felicia deserves a lot of the credit, too. Yeah, all right. Listen, I'm going to give you a call later then. All right. Robert says that you're doing a good job, and thank you.
I don't like it that Grant saw us talking to Amy.
Well, I know. Isn't it just our luck that he would come up before we got to look at the timesheets?
Yeah, but do you think he suspects us of checking up on him?
No, definitely not. Why should he?
I don't know. Well, let's go talk to Amy on the timesheet. Ah, we were looking for Amy Viney. Wasn't she here just a few minutes ago?
Yes, you just missed her.
Well, where did she go?
She's on a break. She'll be back in a half an hour or so.
A half an hour? Listen, we were friends of hers, and we were doing some research for a television show.
She was going to show us the timesheet.
Yes, exactly. So, if it's okay with you, if we just took a look at these.
Sorry, I'm not authorized to let anyone see hospital records. Did you clear it with Dan Rooney?
I'm sure Amy did. She didn't seem to have any problem with these.
We just wanted to get an idea of the kind of time that doctors put in when they work here at night.
Right.
I'm sorry. You're going to have to clear it with PR first.
Okay. Just don't mention it to anybody. That's okay. Thanks anyway.
Dr. Robert Troutman, OR staff.
Damn it. That's just our luck that she would take a break now, huh?
Dr. Robert
Oh,
Troutman.
she's got to be around the hospital somewhere. Let's go look.
Felicia, it's got to be Grant Andrews who belted Ann over the head. I keep remembering he was a DVX agent, too. Well, we really need to get this research done, Amy. That's the thing.
You know what? Am I going to need a script? Because, you know, I'm not that good at memorizing lines. I mean, not that I couldn't do it. I could do it. It's just that I need time. It'll be like an ad lib?
Right. It's going to be like a spontaneous interview. You follow it? That's what it's going to be.
But I am going to be the star, right?
I told you before, you are going to be the entire focus of this show. Could I see those timesheets now?
Sure. Patsy, it's okay. These are two friends of mine, and they're going to do a TV special. Here you go.
Thanks, Andy.
And guess what? I'm going to be the star.
Robert Troutman, OR staff.
Here it is. Grant Andrews checks out for dinner. 10:35.
And back in at 11:05. That's 30 minutes.
That's not long enough for him to have gone to the brownstone.
What a relief. I knew Grant wasn't guilty.
I could have sworn it was him. It has to be Andrews.
But it's right here in black and white that he was only gone for half an hour.
Right. Well, we ought to tell Scorpio about what we found out.
Well, Robert's going to be just as glad as I am. Robert and Grant are good friends.
If it wasn't him, then who was it?
I don't know.
Right. Thank you, Amy. And we are going to be in touch, okay?
I'm available anytime, anywhere.
Okay.
We'll get back to you.
Bye-bye. See you, Patsy.
See? As long as you're here, why don't you just have some dinner? Sit down and we'll talk a little bit.
No, I don't think we better. I just came by to see how everything is going.
You know, with as much time as he spends here, we might as well rent out his room.
Hey, you know how it is.
So,
right,
what are
me?
you two up to?
Nothing but good, brother. How about yourself?
It's okay.
Well, aren't you going to tell him? He got an offer. He might start work soon.
Hey, Tony. It's great.
Yeah, it's a real interesting offer, too.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us?
Yeah. A wonderful doctor paid us a visit. His name is Buzz Stryker. And he might be coming to General Hospital to be Steve Hardy's right-hand man. He's very dynamic.
Buzz, Dr. Stryker has an idea for a traveling medical van. Travels around the city, and he said that he could see Tony as part of the staff. He wants him to get back to work real soon, but I'm not sure that he should.
Tanya, I don't need anybody to tell me when I can get back to work. All right?
Stryker is right.
You know that name, Buzz? Sounds like a jock. Well, he's a mover and a shaker. But maybe I am being overprotective of Tony. What do you think? It bothers you that Tony might go back to work, doesn't it? I think it's because he's being so blunt. I mean, he calls things as he sees them. He's not going to coddle Tony or me. And he comes on strong. Yeah, but maybe it makes sense. I mean, for example, he wants me to go back to work full-time. Well, what about Tony? Well, if Tony would take the position on the traveling medical van, it could be good for the both of us. Keep your fingers crossed, Felicia. That Tony accepts Dr. Stryker's offer?
No, the general makes Stryker an offer he can't refuse. See, if Stryker isn't there, there's not going to be any medical van. And Tony and I might not make it all the way back.
You see, from what I hear so far, the Stryker seems like your kind of guy, Tony.
I know, but how do I convince Tanya that I can go back to work again? Frisco, I don't even remember what it felt like in the old days to be needed.
She's got to realize that you need to get back into action, that's all.
She worries too much about me.
Well, she's your wife. What do you expect? Come on, look at what you're going through. You're still walking.
Who is that?
All right, everybody stay put.
Hi, Robert.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
How are you?
Robert.
So in the neighborhood, thought I'd drop by.
Glad you came.
I'm away to Kelly's for a bite to eat.
But would you like some lemonade here?
No thanks, love. I'm meeting somebody at the diner.
You know, I'd really like to stay and chat, Robert, and...
Yeah, sure, I understand.
got to get to work.
You know,
Ready?
you have the strangest hours. Do you know that?
You know what it's like in my business, Tanya. I'm doing a special on the hospital right now, and I got a lot of research to do, and I'm way, way behind. Come on.
Well, Felicia, wait, why don't you stay for dinner then?
No, she can't. She's helping me with the research and stuff. You see, we're doing a special on hospitals, doctors and nurses of Port Charles. Ready?
Right, it's about their work and things like that.
Right,
Wait,
exactly.
if you need some advice or anything, I could give you some questions to ask.
Frisco, Tony could help you, you know.
You know, that is definitely a good idea. I'll bring back some Chinese food or Italian food later or something. We'll eat, okay?
Italian.
What?
Italian, I said, not Chinese.
Right, Italian. I'll see y'all later, Robert. I'll talk to you later, all right?
Goodbye.
Nice to see you. Ciao.
Oh, I hope he remembers to bring back dinner.
Oh, his stomach will remind him.
Speaking of which, I'm going to make a salad.
Look, don't rush up on my account.
That's all right. You two can have a chance to talk here, I'm sure. Tony's sick and tired of seeing my face.
Well, here goes the battle.
That's so.
These are tough times. You know, it's easy enough to be a hero when you're not sure if you're going to be dead or alive, but once you make up your mind you want to hang around, things become a little harder.
You sound like you've been there before.
A few times.
I guess Tanya is right. I need the chance to see other people's faces once in a while.
I'm, sorry I haven't been by lately.
It's all right. You've been busy.
Robert, about Holly.
I'm handling it.
Yeah, I know it's been rough. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
So, is there any news on Sean Donnelly's case?
Well, things are quiet at the moment, but I'm expecting a break soon.
Anything you want to talk about?
Will when I can.
Well, at least it's good that Frisco doesn't seem to be in your way anymore.
You noticed?
Yeah, you two seem sort of relaxed around one another.
Well, we, came to an understanding.
Yeah, let me guess. You told him to get off your back, and he had no choice.
Close enough. Well, how are you and Tanya getting on? Is this place comfortable?
Well, I'm not as obsessed about security as I was before, so I guess that's all right.
Good. You seem, less uptight.
Well, I should be. It's like General Hospital Annex around here. This floor, you know, is neurology and orthopedics, since Grant lives next door.
See much of him?
Well, he's a neighbor like everybody else, you know.
Speaking of Grant, you know, I should invite him over for dinner tonight. How about you, Robert? Would you like to come by for some?
Really, look, thanks anyway, but, my eating habits consist of a midnight raid in the fridge of late.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Listen, can I borrow her? I'd like to turn her loose in the kitchen and show me how to work some of the gizmos in there, you know?
Tricky business.
Hey, just like everything else in life.
So, how's it going, Robert? Have you heard from Holly lately?
The truth of the matter is that I haven't heard from her since she left. Well, I better get over to Kelly's. Don't worry, I'll let myself.
Okay. Take care of yourself, Robert.
Yeah.